What's going on, everybody? Ed0626 here, bringing you some Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay. I'm playing Heroes versus Villains. And while you may think I might be Yoda or Rey, I actually, this game, chose Finn, because he wasn't really leveled up for me, so I'm sitting here like, you know what? I'll just get Finn leveled up and try and do something with him. And that's kind of how I play Heroes versus Villains now. If I have a hero that's kind of low tier or low level, I'm just going to play as him for a little bit in Heroes versus Villains, get some XP and whatnot, and hopefully I do good. This gameplay in particular was, this was a hard-fought one. As you can see, I get absolutely dicked on by Boba Fett. And that death, and the deaths that followed, sparked a literal war between me and Boba Fett for the remainder of this match. Like, we were going back and forth, beating the shit out of each other, and it was a hell of a contest. My team, we were really falling behind, and then we somehow were able to pick it back up in the closing minutes of the match. So yeah, I like this version of Heroes versus Villains. People are saying they don't like it. It's kind of, it is frustrating, but I enjoy, being hunted. I want to see if I could survive. It doesn't always work out for me, but at least I try. Like, some people just like fucking do the stupidest shit, and they just fuck off away from help, which I did that a couple times this match too, and that was kind of my fault, but it is what it is. Anyway, enough rambling on. Let's get to the topic of today's video. Today I'll be discussing with you guys future content that I would like to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Obviously, with the latest installment of Galactic Supremacy, or whatever it's called. Yeah, the Conquest mode that they have, the Conquest and Hero Ship takedowns. It's they've added a new map recently. They added Kashyyyk to the mix of the maps, as well as the Geonosis map we received. I think Naboo and Kamino are next for that, so we already know that's coming, I believe. But I'm talking about like new content that isn't even in the game or may be in development, who knows. And I want to see, one of the things I want to see is like 1 or 2 more maps for Galactic Assault. I haven't really touched Galactic Assault that much since Galactic Supremacy came out, but I still really enjoy Galactic Assault when I hop on and I play it, because it is a linear game mode, but it's still a lot of fun to play, and it's a lot of fun to get points on or whatever. But I think it's going to be, I think they can add like maybe 1 or 2 more new planets, whether it's with the upcoming movie this year or whatnot, or even like another Clone Wars era mode. Like, for instance, off the top of my head, here's an example I'll give you guys. I watched a video on the day after April Fool's, so I think you know where this is going. And it was by a Star Wars gaming channel that I was kind of watching a little bit, and I kind of liked. And then they made this April Fool's video of new content that was planning to come to the game, which was the Outer Rim Sieges. If you guys follow the Star Wars Clone Wars stuff and what happened in there. So the Outer Rim Sieges were where they would basically go to different parts of, of course, the outer planets, and that's basically where Revenge of the Sith comes in. And they made some really good points. Like, they had some really good ideas, even though it was all fake, because they was like, oh, this stuff is coming to the game, and it was April Fool's. But they had this idea that they could do for Megiddo, which is, in case you guys don't know, that's the planet Caedi Mundi dies on in Revenge of the Sith. So, and that planet, I think it was in the original Battlefront 2, and it looked pretty dope. I would like to see an updated version of the Megiddo planet. Maybe some new vehicles or whatnot. They mentioned something about the Tri-Droid walkers or whatever. I forgot the technical term for them, but so that's something I'd like to see. And maybe if you could include that map in Capital Supremacy, that's what it was. It wasn't Galactic Supremacy. It was Capital Supremacy. My bad. But regardless, it was. I think having that planet in this game would be good. Of course, Coruscant's also an option as well. People are clamoring for a Coruscant map, and I would like to see Coruscant as well. I think the Battle of Coruscant is not something that's touched on enough, other than in the movies, and I think in the original Star Wars, the Clone Wars TV show, the one from like 2002 or whatnot. And then, you know, I also want to see another capital supremacy map for the original trilogy, because I think because we have the original trilogy, we can definitely do something with it. I don't know why they haven't done anything with it yet. I think they will in the future. Some people are saying it should be strictly Clone Wars based. I disagree wholeheartedly. I think the more modes we can fit in, the more different era maps we can fit in Capital Supremacy, the better. I think the mode will be overall better off. But that's just my opinion. And then I don't know why they haven't done this, but I really, really, really want to see another Starfighter Assault map. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely adore Starfighter Assault. It's definitely one of my favorite aspects about this game. I would just love, 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 love to see that. There's something about flying the ships that's like, there's a skill gap to it that not many people can master that well. I'm pretty okay at it, and I definitely have some gameplay saved up with it for future uploads, but I think they really should bring back some more Starfighter Assault game modes, or maps, I should say. And I think that's where Coruscant can play a role in as well, because we can just recreate the Battle of Coruscant over it. So that would be pretty cool, in all honesty. And it can kind of tie into like doing a capital ship takedown too, with like Capital Supremacy just in space, if you know what I mean. And then in terms of characters, I still think there needs to be another thing for the Clone Wars when it comes to like the reinforcements. You know, we have the Aerial, we got the ARC Trooper and whatnot. I would love to see a Republic Commando. I think that would be fucking dope. But and as well as a Droideka. I know DICE has said some shit like, oh, we didn't have a plan for a Droideka in the future, blah blah blah. And then there was that whole crashed speeder controversy bullshit, which I thought was bullshit. I thought that was a Droideka. I think they're going to include that in the game at some point. They're just not going to do it now. But that's just me. And then heroes, I think they can really add like I definitely want to see Captain Rex or Commander Cody. Cad Bane would also be really cool since the double pistol mechanic is now in the game. Asajj Ventress, Ahsoka, and maybe any other heroes that come in in the next movie that they may want to put in or whatnot. But that's basically what my thoughts on it, guys. You know, I have ideas of what this game should have. A lot of people have either opposing or the same or even completely new ideas that I haven't heard yet. But I definitely think the Clone Wars needs 2 more maps in Megiddo and in Coruscant. People are clamoring for Mustafar, which is, again, a Revenge of the Sith planet. I personally don't give a fuck about Mustafar. I don't think it needs to be in the game whatsoever. I don't think it... I just feel like it doesn't have a place in it. It's a planet that had the best... It's a planet that had the best lightsaber fight in all the movies, but other than that, I don't think they can build a whole game mode around that map. What would the objectives be other than a capital supremacy type mode? Like I said, I also want to see Galactic Assault. So who knows? What are they going to add? You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. And I gotta say this before I go. This game has definitely had a complete 180 the last few months, man. And I've definitely been enjoying it a lot more. I enjoyed it already, even with the whole loot box controversy shit. But I'm definitely enjoying it a lot more now. This is the game that we should have got shipped to us. And people are definitely coming back to it, and that makes me happy. So I'm at 0626, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day.